Hey everybody, Shelby here at Hill Farms, and today I am out in my north garden and I'm just getting ready to do some preparing for my seeds and my fall starts, and just wanted to turn this around and show you guys what I'm going to be doing today. So here is kind of an overview of my bed. As you can see, I have a very big Royal Empress tree that by the late afternoon is shading bed pretty well, but it is very neglected, and I have morning glories that are going crazy along my fence that I kind of need to clean up, and there's grass growing in here. The only thing that I really have left aside from a whole bunch of volunteer marigolds is my asparagus, which of course I will leave because it takes several years to really get to producing. So this will be its second winter. So hopefully by this next spring I'll have some crops. And this just backs right up to my my trellising, which I also need to get in and clean up, but it's still such a pretty area for butterflies. There's always butterflies in here. I'm gonna miss this winter, but this is the first year I've had the trellising, and I definitely know what I like and what I want to do different next year. But anyhow, today I'm going to be working on these beds. I am going to get in here with my tiller because there's quite a bit of Bermuda growing up and in here, and I think it would be too difficult to try to get it all out by hand. So I'm going to till it up, rake it, and then I got some soil conditioner from my local nursery that I'm going to put down and get to planting. So guys, I am finished tilling now. It did not take long, but I definitely need to go back through and rake really well so I can pull up the little bits of grass and roots that's left in the bed so it doesn't promote new growth. Inevitably, I'm gonna get grass that's growing in there because I'm not as diligent as I should be to keep it weeded around the edges, and the Bermuda likes to grow in there. But I'm gonna just spin you around and let you see the bed. Okay guys, so I am done tilling this bed, and just wanted to give you just an overview of what it looks like. It still looks messy along here. I have morning glories that decided to start growing there, so I possibly could have a nightmare tilling under some of those seeds, but we shall see. I think I probably am not going to continue tilling this bed year after year. I do want to establish just a no-till bed here. We had a pool here before, an above ground pool, and we had pulled in a load of sand. I did have my husband took most of that out. However, there was still quite a bit of sand left, so I'm going to add in some soil conditioner and hope for a better harvest this fall than we had for the very first spring with these beds. But I'm going to go through now, and I'm just going to rake up all of the grass and weeds that were tilled up so nothing takes root again, and clean up along this fence with the morning glories, and kind of pull out the rest of the basil and maybe do some weed eating around the outside, and then we'll be ready to add the soil conditioner and the plants and watch it grow. I finished planting my first 2 beds that have some broccoli and cauliflower in them, starts as well as seeds, and I'm on my last bed where I'm going to do some lettuce, a variety of lettuces. They grow best in spring and fall temperatures, so I'm going to plant them in the bed that receives the most shade, and I tend to like to sow my seeds heavily, and then I can go through and prune them out or thin them out, and that way if for some reason some of them don't take, I'm not left with any, and if they all take, then I can just thin them. And I do tend to like to harvest my lettuce earlier rather than waiting till it's full grown. I find that the leaves are more tender and the baby greens are just really good. So I do tend to sow heavily and probably not even thin according to the package 6 to 10 inches apart. I leave them thicker and then I harvest around the outside of the plant just when they're still young. So that's what I'm about to do now. I am finished planting my north bed. I don't have time to go on to the bed on the west side of my house. We have a birthday party to go to, but just wanted to give you a shot of the finished product, and we'll just wait for the germination for the seeds to sprout. So here is the finished product. Got all the seeds planted, got my starts planted. It is September 18th. It is still very warm here in South Texas. I would say we are still in the hundreds in the heat of the day. So I'm hoping it is not too early to plant some of these lettuces, and I'm hoping it's not too late to have a good harvest for my cauliflower and cabbage and broccoli, but you don't know if you don't try it, and I'm glad I got out here and got it done today. And so hope you guys are able to do the same soon. Happy planting!